Hello, thank you so much for being here. I am Harmony, if I have not met you before. I'm an Ayurvedic practitioner, a women's health specialist, doctor in Chinese medicine, and the creator of the Ayurveda Alchemist Academy. And today I want to help you get rid of that inner critic because who needs that inner critic? Now, if you have ever heard that inner voice whisper, you're not doing enough, you'll never be like her, who are you to teach this? Then this is your video. Because today I'm going to show you how to quiet your inner critic using the powerful lens of Ayurvedic psychology. By the end of this short training, you'll walk away with real tools to balance your mind, feel more confident, and reconnect to your higher self. So let's be honest, even the most successful, confident women have an inner critic. They've just learned how to work with it, not believe it. In Ayurveda, the mind has three parts: the manas, which is your thinking mind, the buddhi, which is your inner wisdom and intellect, and the ahamkara, which is your ego or I identity. Your inner critic lives inside the ahamkara. It's trying to protect you, but it often keeps you small. Ayurvedic psychology also works with three mahagunas, which are the great qualities of the mind, or we call them the energies of the mind. Now, the first one is sattva, and this quality represents clarity, peace, and balance. The second is rajas, which is the restlessness of the mind, the agitation when we're in comparisonitis. And then there is tamas, which is the heaviness, the apathy, the fear. Your inner critic thrives in rajas and tamas. So that moment when you're scrolling and you suddenly feel behind because everyone else is posting their quote unquote picture perfect day on social media, and then you start comparing yourself or going, oh, I haven't done enough today. You start to feel behind and you're like, oh, I need to do this, and your mind's jumping from one thing to the next. Then that is being stuck in rajas. Or if you're someone who is scrolling through and then you get this like wave of low energy where you start to think, oh, look what they're doing. I could never do that. Like, I can't do this. I've got no motivation. I've got no time. Well, that's being stuck in the tamas energy. But when your mind is in sattva, your higher self speaks. That voice says, I'm on the right path. My timing is divine. I'm enough just as I am, and I love what everyone else is doing. I am so happy for them. So let's talk about how to invite that energy back in. Ayurveda offers a practice called Manas Shodhana, which is cleansing of the mind. Just like we cleanse our body, we need to detox the mind from comparison, criticism, and fear. Here's a simple version to try. Now, you can sit quietly, close your eyes, and take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, and then just let it go out through the mouth. Now, imagine your inner critic as a fog sitting over your heart or your forehead. And with each exhale, let that fog lift and dissolve. As it clears, visualize a version of yourself. She's radiant, she's grounded, magnetic. What does she look like? She's walking with confidence, living in purpose. Now that's your higher self, your sattvic state. Feel how she stands. Hear her speak. And now ask her, what would you have me know today? And breathe that in. Let that be your energy for the day. You really want to embody and feel your higher self, because it's the energy vibration that you lead with which will dictate the thoughts that come into your mind. So if you do have your eyes closed, you can open them if you like, because I want to ground this with some real life examples. You see someone online talking about a big launch or a big win. And suddenly your critic starts to whisper, she's ahead of me. You're not good enough. Why even bother? Just stop. What I want you to do in this type of scenario is place your hand on your heart and say, this is a story, not the truth. I choose my truth. I am walking my own Dharma. Or maybe you're about to apply for something like a new job, position, or if you're in business, you post your offer or raise your prices, but your mind says, no one will take you seriously. You're not ready. Again, I want you to recognize that this is not truth. This is an outdated programming. So now let me share one of my favorite tools so that you can quickly hack this inner critic instantly. When the inner critic speaks up or sneaks up unexpectedly, here's a really powerful reframe that I use. I want you to ask yourself, first you need to be aware, you need to catch the inner critic in the act. You need to be like, okay, that's my inner mean girl, or that's my inner critic. Give it a name. Give her a name so you can be like, hey, Rhonda, or hey, whoever you've called it. Not today, please. And then ask yourself, would I say this to my daughter, to my best friend, or my younger self? Like, picture yourself as like a 7-year-old or as a younger version of you. Would you be standing over top of you saying this thing that your inner critic is saying? And if the answer is no, then don't say it to yourself either. This is where I use my signature embodiment method, what I call the 3-2-1 higher self thought. You can do this for taking action as well. It works really, really well. So what you do is count it out like this. As soon as you catch that inner critic saying, you're not good enough, don't be silly, no one thinks you're brave enough, whatever it might be, again, you can place a hand on heart, or if you're in a public place and you don't want to do that, just breathe in. 1, notice the thought. And then 2, breathe out, drop into your body. And then inhale, ask yourself, what would my higher self say right now? And let her speak. Let her reframe it with love, power, and purpose. This tool also works when you're about to take action. Instead of freezing or spiraling, ask, what is my higher self's next move? So you can be like 3, 2, 1, what is my higher self move? And go and action that. Maybe she hits post, or maybe she makes that call that she's been putting off. Maybe she chooses to rest, not from avoidance, but from wisdom. Use this tool to shift your frequency back to clarity, to truth, and to your power, to your higher self power. When your inner critic quiets down, something magical happens. You don't just feel better, you show up better. Better as a coach, a mother, a healer, a business owner, a wife, a partner, a woman living in her Dharma. Ayurveda isn't just about what herbs to take or what dosha you are. It's a system of coming back to yourself. This is the essence of the higher self method. What I teach in our programs to help women like you not just heal, but rise. If something inside you said, yes, I need this, then I'd love to invite you deeper into this work. You are so welcome to book a free call with me or my team, and we'll help you explore your next step. The Ayurveda embodiment pathway is for women ready to reclaim their health, balance their energy, and fully embody their feminine power, their mindset, to really step into their higher self and show yourself and the world the potential that you offer. Or we have the Ayurveda coaching certification pathway, and that's for those who are ready to guide others through Ayurveda while building a soulful, successful business. Now, this free call is definitely 100% a no pressure, heart-led conversation. Just clarity. Just you tuning into your higher self and saying yes. So click the link below to book your call. I cannot wait to walk this next part of your journey with you.